Hello, everybody. This is my name's Farron Young. I'm here with Zane White. We are presenting for our security class on wireless access attacks, specifically web keys and different attacks that can be performed on wireless access points. Other team members also include Michael Huff and Ben Rupert. And this presentation will cover specifically Kali Linux and some of the tools and how it can assist in essence, crack encryption passcodes for wireless access points. Now, before getting into Kali Linux, there's a number of tools available out there that provide specific functions in putting attacks on wireless access points. A number of them will have different specialities or unique features, but they also kind of umbrella each other as well in some of the tools that they use. Here is really just a short list of available tools that are available, and of course this is all done after the fashion of the best offense is knowing your defense. So AirCrack NG, again, just a passcode cracking utility. It works on 802.11 WEP and WPA keys. WebCracks specifically exploits the RC4 algorithm on those encryptions. AirSnort is a good utility to recover encryption keys. Kismet specializes in detecting intrusions on your wireless network. Ethereal is a really good just protocol analyzer and capture network information. Again, some of these tools still again use or perform similar functions. There's a whole list of additional tools available on the internet, and here's a link provided. Introducing Kali Linux has a lot of unique features that we decided to present upon. This can be downloaded to a live CD ISO to gain into systems. It has customizable recipes that you can operate live in your penetration testing. Kali Linux also has a feature for the cloud. It uses a full disk encryption method. It's got several different, as they call, recipes for attacking wireless access points. EFI boot support, and they also have support for Android interaction. So I'll hand the rest of this presentation to Zane to give us more explanation on how it functions and its uses.
Okay, so this is the boot up page. So when you boot from a live CD into Kali Linux, you're going to see this on the front desktop. You go to the side where it says, I think it says applications, and it opens up, and it shows you a lot of different tools. It's got all kinds of different tools for security testing purposes, from WEP, which we're talking about tonight, to WPA to WPA2. And so the program I went with is called Wi-Fi Fern, or the Fern Wi-Fi Cracker. And this is the boot up page when you open it up. And what you're seeing here is you click at the very top and you select the device you're going to use, which is your network, your wireless network card. and then you'll activate a search for access points, which is underneath that. And then it'll come up and show you the different access points it's found. I ended up clicking on the WEP because that's what we're working on tonight. I had my router set up to do this attack. So once I selected my router, there's a couple of different attacks you can try. I went with the ARP replay attack. This sends ARP requests back to the access point, causing it to generate new initialization vectors. And so basically what it does is it continues sending the ARP replies back to the router after, because the router sends them out. It captures those, sends them back so that it can find out the encryption and then crack the password. And so while I was cracking this, we were supposed to be finding a way to kind of speed up this process. What I found is that while I was closer to the access point, I was able to get a lot better signal, which got me more ARP replays, and it got the process going a bit faster. And when you have someone on the network, it speeds it up also. So the traffic is good if you're going to attack, as long as somebody doesn't realize you're attacking. But when I was doing this, it was going super slow. So I just kind of connected my phone and a computer, and I kept sending like requests on websites and stuff to get the thing to speed up more. And I realized that the traffic was speeding it up a lot. Something else that I've heard of is called a dictionary attack. And you can actually do it with one of these attacks if you have it set up right with one of the other tools. It will use a dictionary if you have a good idea of what the password is. And you can use a program to make a list of words and numbers. And it'll use those in the encryption process of deciphering the encryption. So it took about an hour and 45 minutes to crack the encryption on WEP, which is surprisingly fast. I would not recommend using WEP on a router at all. My password was 12345, and it encrypted the password using threes for like every other number as a 3 with the actual password in it, as you can see encrypted as. And so it wasn't very well encrypted either. And that is the end of our presentation.